All right, welcome everybody to another edition of PFP, the RPG. I am your host, Randy Glenn, and with me today, well, is a plethora of people, but my co-host, Max.
Hey, Randy.
Before we get started today, I want to give it to our sponsor, Tabletop Game and Hobbies in Overland Park, Kansas. Check out their website in the show notes below. Without further ado, today's character creation. This is going to be the long episode. We'll start at the top. Everybody, say hello to the 5 listeners, which are basically you guys. You guys are the listeners, and you're in the campaign.
Hello to us.
All right.
Good evening.
Yeah, so we have Donald, Greg, Jason, Mike, and Jordan. Donald, what are you hoping to roll today, buddy?
I plan on doing an Alice aspect.
Greg, what about you, my friend?
I'm looking at a Janizary doctor. At least that's what I'm going to try and steer to.
Oh,
Perfect.
That's cool.
Yeah. Jason,
Very
what about
cool.
you, buddy?
I am going to play a Pan-Oceanian blend between the characters from the A-Team Hannibal and Face. So blending those two characters together into one amazing personality.
Well, we do enjoy our movie references, so
Right.
that's a win in our book.
Yeah. And I feel like he's Carl Urban with the accent. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, thank you. That is extraordinarily complimentary. Yeah, that's definitely how everyone should picture me.
Right? A little Billy Butcher here.
a little Billy Butcher. Jordan, what about you, buddy?
I was looking at maybe trying to steer towards O12 operative, maybe Bureau TOF, a bit of hacking focus and keeping an eye and making sure those evil AIs aren't doing anything bad.
Perfect. And Mike, last but not least, you, sir, what are you hoping for?
Meet Greek heroes. I am just going to be subject to the fate of the die.
I love it.
Nice.
I love it. Okay, guys, so before we get started in the campaign, I guess it's appropriate to tell you kind of what you're looking for so we don't waste die rolls. This is going to be a role-playing hack and slash with some hacking. There will be some killing. You will need to do minimal hacking. We're not going to dive into what the rulebook does, where there's like 75 levels. I'm not going to draw up 25 maps with booby traps, so don't worry about that at any time. If anybody here would like to roll every single one of their things, you're more than welcome to, but you do have your 5 life points to spend. Are there any questions?
Just to confirm, are we just sticking to the core book, or are we going to other things?
Okay, so we're going to stick in the core rule book. Now, after we roll it up, if there's some gear or something in another book that you have access to fit your character, we can. If you get to a point after we've recorded and you're like, hey, what do you think about this? I rolled it up. What do you think? Just send me the idea and we'll talk about it. Like I said, most likely I'm not going to say no to anything. We are going to do Geists. So we're going to roll up, we're going to kind of homebrew it. So you're going to get a Geist that has a personality and a quirk, which Max and I thought would be hilarious, so that when we're talking to you, we get to kind of have some fun with you as well.
Sounds good. I love quirky geists.
Well, these will be the quirkiest because Max will be in charge of them. So I don't know what else to say. So has anybody not rolled up a character before?
I'm new to Infinity Art with 2D20, I guess, but I mean, I've been combing over and doing lots of the online page.
Perfect. Well, this will be old hat. Let's start with decision 1, boys. Is everybody ready?
Ready when you are.
Well, I was almost
Yep.
born ready. So, you guys know how many points you get. We're going to pick your birth host. Does anybody wish to spend a life point here?
I'm not going to spend any life points here, but I am going to voluntarily reduce my brawn to 6 to increase my personality to 8.
Okay, that's fine. If anybody else
Yeah.
is going to do any of those, if anybody's going to do any of those things, just let me know now.
Yes, I'll probably be reducing my brawn to increase my int.
Perfect. Look at that. Nobody wants to be a tough guy. Anybody going to be increase their brawn? No Mr. T's here?
I'm just gonna stay dead average.
Yeah, that's. I feel like
Nope.
that's my life.
Hey, what you know? That's what I'm going to be. An average.
Just average.
Dead average. Yeah, I'm shooting
average.
for average.
I'm shooting for average.
I'm lowering my intelligence and my personality to 6 to raise my coordination
Nice.
and my awareness to 8.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
And I'm spending 2 life points to
There
be
we
an
go.
aspect.
Look at that. 2 life points gone for Donald. 3 left, and then there were 3.
So are we going to do the roll for the alien, or are we just skipping that? That 19 to 20 shot.
Well, I think it's so silly.
I do too.
Does anybody like that chart?
To be fair, I think you can just choose to be human anyway. So
You
unless
can.
somebody wants
You
to roll,
Can, but it costs you a point to do it
Yeah,
if you
I'm not
have
gonna-
a roll.
Yeah, I'm not
it's
gonna
kind of
make
weird.
anybody. Yeah, I'm not gonna make anybody pay to be human. If anybody wants to roll it, you sure can. If not, it's not a big deal. You can all be human. Does everybody just want to be human?
I
Yeah.
do.
The aliens from the core book are boring. It's only like what, Dog Warrior?
only
Yeah,
dog face
dog
is
face.
the only one. Yep.
Yeah, it's nothing too crazy. But I want to give everybody the opportunity. Like I said, this is kind of an introduction. If there were people that haven't played a lot, so that we don't. I hate making these games hard. These are supposed to be fun. All right, decision 2.
So I am going to blow a life point here, and I am choosing to be Pan-Oceanian.
All right, there's a life
Um,
point gone for Jason.
I'm doing the same to be from Hakazlam.
Okay, Greg is blowing one for Hawk.
I'm blowing one for 012.
I love this so much. Life points, spend them all. Anybody else want to spend one?
I'm going to see what the dice says.
All right, so we got Greg
Alright.
is doing Hawk, Jordan 012, Jason Pano. Go ahead and roll them dice, boys.
I love it. Just rolling.
Just
Just
do
taking it.
Just do it.
Okay, well, it looks like I landed in Ariadne.
Woo!
Nice indeed.
Nice.
All right, who else is rolling?
Watch him roll with the
Funny.
dog face.
All right, next up, Donald. What are you going to be, bud?
I am.
Oh, that's right.
He
Alice.
choose automatically, LF.
I'm
No, I
aspect.
forgot. I'm looking at. I'm writing things down and doing things. So just tell me to shut up when I screw up. That's what Max does. All right, who else needs to roll?
That is not true.
That is-
Sorry, was feeding my face.
Does everybody have their faction?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
So our faction skills, everybody understands the faction skills that they have.
Yes.
I'm just making.
All good.
So
Yeah.
I'm choosing to buy lifestyle from the Pan-Oceanian options.
Perfect. I love it. This is the best. So Donald, with your aspect, just follow us on that tree as I say
Yes.
it. Just tell me what you're getting on that itself, okay? Because as I flip through the book and
Okay.
write everybody's thing down, I have to flip back and forth.
So unsurprisingly, I'm taking
Yeah.
medicine as my what do you call it? Signature
faction.
skill.
Your
Okay.
faction skill. Yep. Which is
Yeah.
Although
signature automatically.
Well, you take both.
Yeah.
Right. But then you select one as a signature.
Yeah, you get a point in both, and then you get a focus in one of them.
Right. Okay, so
Yeah, I should get analysis
Yep.
and education for
you sure
being
do, bud?
Alice. I
We
believe.
Ariadnans are hardy people, and our faction skills are survival and medicine. And I will focus in survival.
Okay.
And since we have a face, I'll focus on the education part of 012 instead of the persuade.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so everybody has that written down on your character sheets. Everybody's good with their faction skills. There's no questions.
No, we're good.
God, you guys are going to be the easiest group ever.
Yep.
This is going to be perfect. So decision 3 is our home world. Is there anybody spending their precious life points on this?
No.
Definitely not.
Oh,
I don't think it applies to Alice.
Same with
I don't
O12.
think.
O12 has the options of concilium, 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 or concilium.
yeah. So you get to, with the Aleph, you get to, instead of picking a term in homeworld, if you don't have your books at home and you're listening in, everybody, you get to pick any 2 attributes and increase them by 1 each. Pick any skill and gain 1 rank in it. Then roll 5 times on the random language table. So that's what you get to do, Donald.
Okay, so I am going to put
Perfect.
in awareness and coordination. And I am going to do ballistics for the skill.
Oh, nice.
Trying to figure out where we're coming to Ariadna. I probably picked the best time to roll a 20. Not going to kill me, but it actually lines up well. My home region is U.S. Ariadna.
Okay.
So I'll take my cues from one John Rambo and increase coordination, brawn, and survival.
John Rambo, here we go. And it has begun with the Ariadnans.
I said Chuck Norris, baby.
Chuck Norris.
You know I'm buying a bow now.
Oh, no.
If you do, I will laugh.
With explosive arrows, you gotta do
You
it.
gotta do
Just
it.
going to say, has to have explosive arrow. I'm going to roll my homeworld here.
Go ahead, bud.
14. So that puts me on the islands in Barak.
Ooh, nice. So
I got.
Yeah.
I rolled my 5 thingies. What page is the
random languages is on page 45.
So I can speak Ujingu and English and French and Japanese and
Also, hey,
Korean.
Mike, because you are the Ariadnan, we are going to give you a Geist for the mission's sake, so that you can communicate with everybody. We are not gonna penalize you and make you do the crazy.
All right, slave me to Aleph. Got it.
unless you don't want to, and then I'll be like, cool, man, that's on you. I will give you that choice.
Is the Ariadnan Geist just Clippy from like Word?
It might be.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
We could do that.
You're wearing
No, not Clippy.
You're wearing
a
a Pip Boy from Fallout on your wrist.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
That's actually what I was thinking. I was thinking kind of the quarterback play chart on the arm. You know, flip it up, get the screen.
Oh my god.
And it's Alexa. You're
yeah.
like, Alexa, connect to Mayanet.
Wow, I was going to be
It's
nice
probably
and
got a
have like
cracked
Kit from Knight
screen.
Rider and just kind of have like a robotic voice constantly going in your head, but we can do that too. You can have the old Aaron Rodgers quarterback sleeve.
It's probably got a cracked screen because they're on Ariana.
It might. I might make him roll for that, and if he rolls a 1, then it is going to be a cracked screen. That would be hilarious. You see what's happening? The more people talk about it, the more I think of sinister things to do for it. All right, who else needs to do their homeworld?
I have to roll, but it's pretty much just for languages.
Okay.
It's O12.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your. Go ahead and do
I
that.
rolled a
bud.
1, so my first language is Spanish, but if I understand correctly, O12 rolls twice to essentially get a second language they're fluent in.
Yep.
Got 19, so roll on random language. An 8, so I have Japanese and Spanish as the languages I speak.
Well, that's kind of a fun combination. All right. Everybody have their homeworld. Everybody have their languages. Everybody good to go.
Yep.
Good to go.
All good.
All right. The fun part. Does anybody in
Yep.
Decision 4 want to use a life point for status?
No.
Nope. Not for any of this little run.
Okay. So step 1 is your social class. Roll it up, boys and girls. Or boys.
So the app won't show me what I've gotten until I've gone through both steps of this.
That's fine. That's okay as long as you're on the app. Is anybody else not on the app and just kind of doing it?
I'm just
I'm
doing
using
it
good
old school.
Okay.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah,
If
me
you're doing
too.
it old school, go ahead and roll it up and tell me what you get on the social class.
I am dead middle.
Nice.
Yeah, I hit upper, so my special attribute would be agility.
Okay. Middle is willpower, and your earnings are 3.
I also rolled middle.
Nice. Willpower and 3. Oh.
So I got hyper elite on the AI social status table. So willpower and earnings.
Aleph
6.
gets all the nice toys.
Yeah.
So suitably, the Panos Yanyan has also rolled Hyper Elite, which is a little annoying because I would rather have something other than willpower.
All of us got willpower.
Good. I'm glad that everybody's willpower will be high. This is good.
You're all pushing buttons.
Yep.
The button pushers.
We may not be effective, but we'll hold in there no matter what.
This. I don't listen. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If the third session is anything, your willpower is a detriment right now for you guys. You guys are. I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, let's see here. So we are now in step 2, which is our home environment. Our rollers can roll, and our appers can wait.
The dice say regimented.
Rebellious.
Ooh, awareness for rebellious, and you get the skill pilot. Congratulations. Regimented is coordination, and you have discipline.
I also rolled a 4 and got rebellious.
Oh, we're very willpowery and aware. We're missing. Up here goes Donald rolling.
Yep, I'm rolling right now. I got a 2, which is grim.
Nice.
I get brawn and discipline.
Okay, and then we have Jason. What did you get, bud?
I got High Society, which gives me willpower and lifestyle. So apparently I'm the highest will Panos Yanyan that has ever lived.
Excellent. This is going to be good. This moves us to decision 5, and by my life point count, Donald used 3, Jason 1, Greg 1, Jordan 1, and Mike, you still have all of yours. Is any?
Why would I roll
I'm sorry, you have
3?
2. You have 3 left.
Well,
I'm
why
sorry.
would it
3
be
left.
3?
1, and Mikey has nothing. This is why I do.
Yeah.
This is why I do things.
Yeah.
I am
Yep.
not a smart man. I am a very dumb man.
Okay.
It's important for you guys to keep me in check. Decision 5. Anybody using any life points?
No.
Nope.
Nope, and I'm not going to let you guilt me into it either.
So will you let us use a life point for our youth event?
I think that's what he's asking right now.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will? Okay.
Now remember, you can do it like by the book. You can spend 1 life point to choose an event from the table, or after your initial roll to re-roll the result.
No, this isn't the one where I want to ask. No, I'm happy to roll on this one. Sorry. It's my adolescent event that I want to ask. I want to ask for something special.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay. Go ahead and everybody roll it up and tell me where we are at.
15 and 4.
Okay.
Okay. That one's bizarre.
So
Nice.
you got a media fad that establishes nodes. Okay, that's interesting. Congratulations.
Don't know what that exactly. Well, I'll have to play with that and figure it out.
You set up a bunch of websites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, aren't
Those are super
arachnonodes like the nomad thing, like the
Yeah.
like evil,
They're
the
the-
nomad evil dark web type stuff?
Basically.
But
Yeah, it could be Maya, or it could be Arachne, but you basically set up a bunch of websites that proved super popular for a while.
if you want to change that to your own thing, I'm cool with that. Like if you don't want to do it as a nomad thing and you want to more do it as a hawk thing, that's fine, Greg.
I don't have a problem doing it with the Arachne nodes. It adds
Okay.
some it runs with the rebellious youth
Okay,
from his home environment. So
perfect.
he was a young rebel. And hack and nomads are pretty tight. So
Also true.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, which is witnessed a murder.
Okay.
somebody was
Okay.
happy about that.
It's good backstory rolling.
Apparently, I was involved in mass arrests. Not sure how that applies to.
Maybe you were the one doing the mass arresting.
Apparently, something happened.
It could also just be like your internally built, cop training story they gave you.
You
Narc.
found the
Simulated
pirate
environment.
down.
We're just gonna keep calling him
You
Narc.
took down his arachnonodes.
You son of a bitch. All right, who else needs to roll theirs?
So my character discovered an infiltration.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
So my character had a family change. One
Okay.
of my siblings was killed at a young age.
And you weep every day. Are you gonna do the Batman thing? Are you gonna do like the brooding superhero thing now?
Or every time something goes wrong, I'm going to yell, Martha!
Perfect. That's what you should do. I'm gonna hold you to that now. Every time something goes wrong, you need to yell Martha. All right, guys. So decision 6 is education. Are we life pointing it up or are we rolling?
I am spending a life point to select my education.
Okay, so we have one person doing it. Anybody else?
I am also going to select.
I am spending a
Okay,
I
so
think
life
I'm
point
going to spend
to
one as well.
do my
Is
education.
that everybody spending one?
Not everybody.
Ah, my man. My man.
Hey everybody, it's Bat Baker Kid. There happened to be a small issue with the recording, so there may be a little discombobulation between what you were just hearing and what you're getting ready to hear, and I just want to apologize for that inconvenience. Thanks. Back to the show.
There he goes. Okay, cool. All right. So those of you picking, we'll start at the top. Donald, what did you pick?
I'm picking Spec Ops.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Which gives me coordination, brawn, personality, acrobatics, ballistics, close combat, resistance, stealth, and the elective skills is athletics, discipline, or thievery, and I got multi-spec visor 1.
Nice.
That's out of the core book?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's
That's
that?
how-
That is-
That's not out of the core book.
Yeah.
That's the Alice book.
Oh, no, it's
Ah.
LF stuff, because he's an aspect.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, I didn't remember seeing Spec Ops as a educational background.
Yeah, no,
So,
because he's chosen to be an aspect, he automatically has access to all the LF stuff.
okay.
Hmm.
Can
is
I
what it
pull some stuff from the hack book then?
Well, I'm
Basically,
gonna,
careers.
I'll let you pull from your careers if you have your hack book up and running.
I have it right here.
The only reason I don't care is because in the grand scheme of things, unless it's something mind-blowingly awesome, it won't adjust the game too much.
Yeah, I'm just the character gen and hack is like two things.
Yeah,
Your
that's fine.
upbringing and a bunch of hack specific careers.
I could open up the hack book, but I'll just go with what you're saying because I'm just gonna go off of your sheets anyway at the end of it and see what's going on. Alrighty. So who else needs to pick?
I have picked with military, obviously.
Obviously. So with the military, you have brawn +2, agility +1, intelligence -1, acrobatics, athletics, ballistics, close combat, and observation. Armored clothing, a dress, uniform, and a pistol.
And I think I'm going to take command and tech as my electives.
Perfect.
What
All right.
signature are you taking?
I'm going to take ballistics as the signature.
All right, Jason.
I have taken a creative education.
Alrighty, that's personality +2, willpower +1, brawn -1, discipline, education, lifestyle, observation, and persuade. And
I'm choosing analysis and tech, but not pilot for my electives.
Okay.
And my signature skill will be persuade. And I have an option in my equipment. I could choose between AR eye implants and a cosmetic kit, and I'm choosing to have the AR eye implants and a recorder.
Excellent. Which leaves us to Jordan.
Yes, I was almost going to say the wrong one. I'm taking technical for my education training.
Okay. Awareness +2, intelligence +1, willpower -1, and then your mandatory skills: education, observation, pilot, tech, thievery. And then you get to pick 2 of 3 elective skills: hacking, lifestyle, and extra planetary.
And I'll probably go hacking for my signature.
Okay. And then you have powered, multi-tool, and a repair kit with 5 parts. Okay. So we move to decision 7. I will allow you to pick with a life point whatever you want to do.
Okay, I will pick by spending a life point.
Okay.
And I would like to select the event where my Geist has slowly changed personality, and I have realized that it has become an aspect of Aleph.
Nice.
Because that is the coolest thing in the entire damn game.
Max, are you in on this now, Max?
Oh yeah.
All right. So that is so it is written, so it shall be. Here we go. All right.
Done.
So
Now for the adolescence table, just for you guys to know, I'm not going to make you roll the D6 for the tables. I'll let you pick a table if you want.
Ooh, I'll roll. I have no idea what the difference between the tables is.
That's right. What were you going to do, Donald?
I'm looking at my GS, and I think that I want to do Bloodthirsty because it makes the most sense for doing a sniper. All the others seem to be counterproductive. So it gives me the character trait Bloodthirsty, increase ballistics or close combat by 1, but increase the complication range of your lifestyle and persuasion test by 1. And I'm going to do ballistics.
Okay, so you're spending a life point as well, sir? Or do you just get to pick?
It sounded like you were saying we just get to pick, but I can roll.
No, so
Whatever.
if you want to spend a life point, I'll let you pick, or you can roll.
I will roll.
Okay.
Let me go into the rolling chain.
Rolling is the best.
Oh, you just wait.
Oh no.
So I got a 19. whatever it was that Alice wanted to be, you wanted no part of it and rejected your GS and set out to forge your own path regardless of consequences. Well, that's interesting. That has me defecting to a different faction. I don't know if I like that.
Let me see. How do we want to do this? I don't want you to be unhappy with your character for such a fun game. So what's that? Go ahead, Greg.
You can spend a point to re-roll that.
Yeah, you can spend one life point to re-roll it if you want.
Let's see what I get.
Well, or could it be one part of ALF to another part of ALF and they're infighting?
Well, it has you could be a double agent. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it gets a little weird. Then your character kind of gets all, what's the
goofy
word? Yeah, it gets goofy. 6 won't be bad.
So 6, Alice wants you to silence its critics. Intolerant, gain 1 rank in psychology, but suffer +1 difficulty to life test.
Okay, that's actually kind of a cool one because if somebody mouths off about Aleph, you guys might get killed. Y'all might get killed. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there.
Good thing someone decided to be the face man because the rest of the party is not talking.
And I'm glad no one's a nomad in this team. Otherwise,
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
I'm not terrible at persuading people.
yeah, this is gonna be funny. All right, Greg, you're up, bud.
So I got table B and rolled a 20. I was murdered.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to go with that, or do you want to do something different?
I'm content with that. I'm going to have to figure out how to do the L-host stuff from page 62, as it's telling me.
Yeah, I think you have to spend a life point, and you get a new L host. And let's see here.
If you don't spend a life point, you take -1 to all attributes.
Yeah.
Old L host.
I'm not doing that.
So spending a life point, you get a standard L host. Your stats stay the same, and you're inured to disease.
Yep.
Can you spend additional ones to get a better host, or do we do that after fact as gear or what? I don't know how that works.
You can if we're allowing stuff from the books. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's your call. But I'm going to put it down
I'll
as a
tell you
single
what.
point for now.
So, Greg, you're at. Yeah, I have you down for using 3 life points, correct?
That's
So what
correct.
I'll let you do, man, is at the end of this, I'll give you a couple days to read over some of the books for hosts, and then we'll figure out what the book says, and we'll finagle it.
Cool.
Alrighty. Of course. That's why you said wait to see what I rolled. Congratulations, you were murdered. God, here we go. All right, Jason, you're up.
We got to hear the story to that.
Okay, so I selected the option to
that's
have
right.
my
Yep.
Geist become an
Yep.
aspect of LF.
That's right. And then let's see here, Jordan.
I rolled 17 on table C. Your best friend joined the military, and then he was killed. You realized all this jingoism doesn't make any sense. I get the trait judicious, and I can switch to O12, which I already am. I'm just super on board with O12.
You are all about the O12.
You believe.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm on table B, and I rolled a 14. And in my youth, a young Sly spent most of his time as an urban spelunker, exploring the ruins and hidden places. And he gains a trait Killer Curiosity and a rank of Stealth.
All right. So finally, we get some normal people. So Donald and Greg decided to take us into a weird place with the rolling.
I did not decide. Fate just dealt me the hand.
I mean, I don't know if being dead is that weird.
In this game.
No, it's definitely not in this game. That's true. It's super true. Okay.
I mean, maybe better table B where he's paranoid instead of C where it's suicidal.
Yeah,
Can
that
we-
would be.
He has to have somebody sit next to him. We have to give him a road guard vest and take away his shoestrings. his
Right.
shoelaces.
I'll stick with paranoid.
Okay. Decision 8 is careers. With your careers, who is spending life points?
I probably will, or actually, no. I'm gonna.
I
hazard.
definitely will. Awesome.
I have a question to ask, and that's
Yep.
can I hazard into a career from the Pan-Oceanian book?
I don't mind.
Because I'm doing the same for hack.
Yep, I don't mind. If you guys
All
have
you
your
keep in with faction books.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that is totally cool. Just when you hazard in, if you could roll your dice in the because you're using the app, right, Jason?
Yep, I am.
Okay, go ahead and hazard in. Greg, you can hazard in. Just tell me where you're at, because I'll look it up through the books once you guys submit your sheets.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm taking the special forces from the hack book.
Okay.
Initially.
Oh, actually, I think that one's in the general book anyway. Special forces.
I think the one in the hack was the updated one. There was a bunch of stuff in the original book that apparently there were some column shifts, so some of the attribute allotments are a little screwy, and they haven't released a FAQ for it yet.
Oh,
So-
interesting.
Yeah, no, true.
There's a fact for it. It was on Google Plus, but it's
Oh yeah, and they lost.
the other. Yeah, and I can get it for you from the from one of the other things. Let me.
It might
one
be
in
up
the-
in the Infinity RPG Facebook group.
Yeah, I'm just it's right here in the hack book anyways. So
That's fine. You
Yep.
can go off of that, and then so I have Jason and Greg spending a life point for their because you're just hazarding in, right?
I'm trying
Yep.
to hazard in, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Though given the spread of my skills and where they fall out, I don't know how lucky I'm going to be at this. I have to pick one of the mandatory skills. I'm trying to remember this. Is it? Yeah, it's one of the mandatory skills from the career, right? Not any of the
Yeah,
electives.
so so for special forces, you'll be rolling with survival
Rifle
resistance,
or
ballistics.
ballistics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got my ballistics, which is not going to be great. It's 2 dice at 9.
You can spend a life point to reduce the difficulty to 1.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
1 or
Yeah.
2 life points to get it down to 0 and auto success.
A lot of success. I'm just wondering if I just spend the 1 so that I've got the 1 spare for my second career.
Mhm.
At least then all I need to do is roll one of them successfully. And how do I roll 2 dice in the
Just
dice roller?
hit 2. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to do the thing for you, and then you
I
can do
wonder-
it yourself. Like that, buddy.
Ah.
Or like how Max did.
Oh, yeah, if you do it like I did, it adds them up. Don't do it like I did.
Yeah.
Proving
I'm-
yet again that Rob is an idiot and didn't tell me how to do this.
Fucking Rob.
It's Rob's fault.
Let's see.
Clearly,
There you go.
Nice.
So successful.
There we go. All right,
That
you got
point
it.
was well spent too.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty. So you have made it into Special Forces. Jason, did you make it?
I will click my button. I'm sitting in with life. Yeah, so I've gone into the Sensorium Mayacaster career.
Okay.
So I have made it in. Do you want me to read out the deets on that?
Yeah. Read it out.
So I picked up 1 agility, 1 awareness, 1 coordination, 2 intelligence, 3 personality, and 1 willpower. I've got mandatory skills of acrobatics, lifestyle, and persuade, and I've got elective skills of education, hacking, and psychology. And I'm going to pick education and psychology. And my new signature skill will be education. And I am going to pick the network talent for lifestyle. So I'm one of those crazy Pan-Oceanians who broadcasts my entire life to the world for follows.
so imagine you on a Black Ops mission, Maya casting the Black Ops mission.
Obviously, I would never do that. I mean, what?
He's Alex Jones. He's getting you the real truth behind what's going on.
Oh god.
Okay, but I'm not buying his vitamin supplements.
You get
So good,
nothing.
man.
Oh my god, that's perfect. It looks like Donald made it too with his rolls.
Yep. I'm hazarding the steel phalanx.
Yeah.
Do I have to spend a life point to choose the type of steel phalanx I am?
You can roll and then
Yeah.
spend a life point to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a subtable in that career.
Yeah.
You open that book up.
You get mine up to stupid Aleph book.
We got so many books open.
Special.
It's a good thing I didn't go for the Wolver after all.
So you can spend a point to select one of the 4 steel phalanx unit types, or you can roll.
And if I roll, then I can spend it to get the thing I want. So
yeah, it doesn't say that you can spend it after you roll, but that's how it seems to work for most tables in this game. I would suspect Randy would be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
It's a D6?
It's a D20.
Mm-hmm.
D20.
Yes, sir.
D20. Trying to get the Agema.
Yep, 1 through 5, baby.
Then I will spend a life point to get the Agema.
A life point has been spent.
Comes with a schoolgirl outfit and a rabbit that moves around.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. So we have Donald done, Jason done, Greg done. 2 people left. Jordan, you're up, bud.
I'm going to spend a life point to just roll on the O12 table.
Yes, do it.
This faction table?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. I rolled a 5. So that is Bureau Toth Agent.
Nice.
Is that what you wanted?
It is.
Perfect. Look at that. See, you guys are
Technically pronounced Toth, but
sorry.
You can say Toth, and I listen. As a guy who can't pronounce anything, you can say Toth as much as you want.
Yeah. I'm the metanoia guy. You can say it, whatever.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
So on the team to keep an eye on the Aleph character and the Aleph Geist.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Toth
All right.
Goth.
All right,
And
Mike.
stop the Pano person from broadcasting everything constantly.
Right.
What?
What? So, Mike, you are up.
Yeah.
You are the rolling fool. Let's see what are you doing?
So please remind me, if I want to hazard, I look at my stats and I try to roll under. Is that right?
Yeah. So you have to roll. So the difficulty is a 2. So you roll 2d20. If you fail either one of those, that's where things go off the rails.
You go unemployed.
Right. You can spend 1 life point to make it roll 2d20 and only need 1 success, or you can spend 2 life points and the difficulty is nothing.
Part of the reason so many of us have been having such an easy time of getting into these is if you're rolling with skills that you've already got talents for, the talents fire to let you re-roll failures and stuff like that.
Yep.
So for me, for lifestyle, if either of my dice had failed, I could have re-rolled them. And the app does that automatically in the background. So it can be a lot easier to get into careers if you've already got one of the skills as a specialty with a talent.
I'm going to spend a life point
on your education.
I'm going to spend a life point to drop the challenge to 1 success, and then I'm going to roll.
Okay.
And I didn't need to do that. I rolled 2 2s.
Nice.
You're in like Flynn. So what did you get?
Going to be a hard case.
Nice. I'm sorry.
Now he has to get the bow.
I love this game.
So as a hard case, you might
actually get the bow.
PDFs always crash on me, so I have to reload it. But yes, I am inspired. I am going to get the bow.
Yeah, the PDFs always crash on me too. They say you're out of memory, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like I can only get them consistently in XODO viewer. Like in regular Acrobat, they just constantly fail like that.
So hard cases are kind of rangers, I guess, or then maybe in the more Old West type of term. And their mandatory skills are ballistics, observation, survival, with this electives of analysis, animal handling, and pilot. And I'll bump up my attributes: agility 1, awareness 2, brawn 2, coordination 2, perception 1, and willpower 2.
Perfect. That sounds really reasonable.
Yeah, one of the interesting things that goes on with the careers that some people may have picked up on is that some of the careers have a +3 in one attribute. But those careers that do have a +3 in one attribute only have a total of 9 points of bonuses, whereas the ones that only have +1s and +2s have a total of 10 points of bonuses. So that focus does cost you in terms of the overall character.
Yeah.
I did not notice that.
Who is going to change careers now?
I am.
Well, don't we need to do our career event table first?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Your career event table. Yes, you're absolutely correct. So career events. I will
first.
I will let you pick which career event table if there's one that you really want to roll on. I will let you do that, no problem. Or you could just roll the event table and then roll the career table.
Okay, so I will go first because I rolled mine immediately. My event was that a hexahedron agent visited my employer, and the next day my employee access has been revoked. What happened? Question mark. I have been fired.
Recording stuff you shouldn't have been. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. You conned the con man, and then you got let go.
So I am going to be hazarding a new career.
Okay.
I And let's see, I got a friend, nobody else could see them, but you went on a grand Maya adventures together. Now you see hints of your imaginary friend when you're online. I have a quadronic ally. Pick a topic that your imaginary friend was enamored with. You gain 1d20 when making research tests on Maya regarding that topic.
We have so much dodgy Maya stuff. It is the best.
Oh man. See, this is what I'm talking about. You guys are already throwing curveballs at this crap, you bastards. All right. So Jason has gone. Donald has gone.
I've rolled. I have had an affair with someone wealthy, but it ends poorly. And is it my fault?
Just say.
Were you live casting it?
Probably not.
Just as a married man, just say yes, it's your fault, and move on as quickly as possible.
It's words to live by.
Seriously, right? All right.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. Whatever you say.
I rolled a 4 and an 11. So 4 is table B. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, you got 5 assets.
It's a lucky day. Yeah. Paid off. So far, the dice have been very nice to me.
Yeah.
My metal dice have been lonely. They haven't been rolled in months.
It's great when they roll well. So you gain 5 assets, and that's going to be helpful, I think, for you.
So you're saying one person got dumped by a rich person, and then you just picked up as their sugar daddy there?
I think that's what happened. That's your lucky day. Greg gets dumped, and Jordan picks up the rich chick. Excellent. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Excellent.
No. I was the one that was investigating and found, and then paid. It was paid for ratting him out.
Oh, God, we're gonna have infighting the first episode. I hate you. No, I hate you. All right, Mike, you're up, bud.
Yeah, I landed on career table B, and let me read it exactly. I saved someone from a terrible accident, and then it gains an ally, and I rolled on the table, and I now have a nomad ally.
Ooh. Great. With all this Aleph around, now we have a nomad in the picture.
Who was the one that rolled setting up arachne nodes?
That was me.
Okay, yeah.
Really, I just needed to get my screen repaired on my screen on my wrist. So
Yeah, on your iPhone. Yeah.
You really got hacked.
You did quite well, sir. Quite well. All right. So now that we have this, does anybody need to repick a career? Did anybody get fired? Jason got fired.
I got fired, so I am hazarding into the corporate executive career as my second go round.
Okay.
And I have passed the hazard test to get into corporate executive because I could test on lifestyle, which is trivially easy now. So the mandatory skills for corporate executive are persuade, lifestyle, and command. And the elective skills are education, lifestyle, and discipline. And I'm buying education and lifestyle. And the talent I am selecting is the elite contact talent for lifestyle. I have established connections with individuals in positions of significant authority.
Well, look at you.
I am grabbing an AP pistol, a neural comlog, some high fashion clothing, and 1 dose of a recreational drug as my equipment from this career.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose I should tell you what for stuff I got on Steel Phalanx. I got Smart Sniper, a multi-sniper rifle, and MSV2, and I believe it's light armor.
With Bureau TOF agent, I got a heavy pistol and an assault or defensive hacking device, which I'll choose later, and an EM grenade. To turn off
And light
any
combat
rogue aspects.
Okay.
With special forces, I got medium combat armor, a combi rifle with 5 reloads, climbing plus, and a garrote.
as a hard case, I have the most important, a long leather duster.
That is key.
It is, and a Stetson hat, right?
Yep. Of course, binoculars, a bandolier, and an Americolt Eagle.
Okay, you do get the Stetson hat. I want you to know that. Even if it doesn't come with it, you get it. and you get a sleeveless vest if you want it. It provides no extra armor or anything. You just look cool in it.
I mean, that's kind of inherent.
Yeah. And a red bandana.
Does he also get cowboy boots?
Yeah. Do they sell spurs in US Air, Edna?
They you know what? We can definitely listen. Your character is the one that has gone is straight to hard case as possible. If you need spurs, buddy, we will make that happen.
I mean, you're making it too easy on me. I've got a pit boy. I've got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
I swear to God, if you when you walk into a room, if you make the spurs jingle, jangle, jingle, and you open the door and just stand in the doorway and wait for people to notice you every time, that would be perfect. That would be Western all the way.
You need like a built-in speaker just to play like the
yeah, that would be.
Get at your Geist like a little robot body just to crack a whip when
They're TCM spurs, of course.
That would be perfect. That would be classic right there.
Do we have to roll for, I guess, our earnings?
Yeah, for the first one.
So how does that work? Is it you roll 3?
You roll the number of combat dice listed and add the first number, and then if it's higher than your existing one, I think
it goes
go
up.
And then there's some possible of changing your lifestyle.
If it's lower, you only go down if you rolled a 6.
Okay, so you're looking for 1s and 2s on the effect dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Preferably 2s.
Yeah. I got a 2, which shot me up to 4, but I don't know. I don't think that changes my social standing.
No, just your earnings, I think.
Yeah, just the earnings go up. Social standing is the same. It just initially sets your initial earnings.
Yeah. I got a 2 as well, which shoots me up to 5.
So I'm going to try and hazard into Daciu.
Nice.
Jesus.
And I succeeded. So that gives me TO camo, a multi-sniper rifle. Can I trade that for a multi-sniper pistol instead?
There's no such thing. You mean
There
a
are
multi-pistol?
there are multi-pistols.
Multi-pistol, not a multi-sniper pistol.
No multi-sniper pistols.
You know what?
No.
Big old scope on it.
You know what, Donald? If you want, buddy, you can have a multi-pistol that is in your mind is a sniper thing, and we will put a sniper scope on it for you. Okay.
Well, there's a smart multi-pistol that I would like to trade for the multi-sniper rifle since I already have one.
Let me take a. Hey, Donald. Send me when we get done with this. Just send me what page it's on for both of them, and then I'll let you know. I don't think that'll be a problem. I just want to make sure that you're not geared out too crazy. I am writing down what you guys are getting, and I'm looking at how gross some of you guys are already. I love it.
Let's see where.
Who else needs to? Is anybody else going to change careers, or are people?
Yeah, I'm gonna hazard into Akbar Doctor.
Page 70 for the smart multi-pistol.
Is it on? It's in the Aleph book.
It's in the Aleph book.
Yeah.
Let's hope our Akbar Doctor succeeds.
Yeah, you
I'm
can have
gonna
it.
spend my last point there to reduce the difficulty down to just 1. And I'm using discipline, so I need a 12 or less on 1 die. Which I get a 2 and a 5, so
You know, this is the thing where everybody, when you spend your life points and then you don't realize you didn't need to, but if you wouldn't have spent it, you would have failed.
yeah.
Yeah, inevitably.
Yeah. Like how I spent a life point to become O12 to then later get the life event that made me O12.
Right.
Exactly.
Discipline goes up 1.
I'm trying to remember. If you fail your hazard and you already have a career, you stay in your career, or do you immediately go unemployed?
You can stay in your career if you've already got one. It's only the first time that you fall into unemployed automatically.
Yep,
Okay.
that's exactly right. All right, so we have Donald, Greg, and Jason have done it. We are eagerly waiting to see what Jordan and Mike decide to do.
I'm going to stick with hard case.
I fucking knew it. That's amazing.
That's going to be my G.I. Joe name.
Do you have Kung Fu grip?
I'm gonna attempt into special forces. It's gonna be tough because I don't really have the skills for it. But I guess worst case, I continue I got rejected and become Bureau Top. So survival resistance or ballistics, which is best for that. I'm just trying to figure out where skills I end up. Okay, so I'm gonna roll on survival because my awareness is actually pretty high. 4 and an 8 should get it. So I joined the special forces.
All right, there we go. Good for you.
Like a hard case is not special forces. It feels like it ought to be.
It should be, right, but it's not, which is kind of weird, right?
No, if I recall correctly from the background material, hard cases are basically just volunteers. You're basically just like a U.S. Ariadne woodsman who sometimes fights.
Yeah.
Patrols and keeps the...
Yeah, you've got a farmstead somewhere south of the wall.
What was in the G.I. Joe, the movie, the cartoon?
I was Sergeant Slaughter's. Sorry.
What was Sergeant Slaughter's? What was Sergeant Slaughter's group called?
Oh gosh.
You know,
I watched it like 3 weeks ago.
Weren't they the hard cases?
I thought they were the hard cases. I thought
That could be the hard cases. That does sound very G.I. Joe.
It may be.
The Renegades, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, the Renegades.
Okay. I thought it was hard. For some reason, hard cases stepped in. But there we go. So, is everybody happy with what they got?
Yeah, and I just did my earnings roll and got 2 2s. So my earnings have shot up to 6.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay.
So my career event.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to. We're doing okay. So here we go to career event.
Hold on. I gotta get my talent.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna finish putting all the skill things in later.
Well, I'm devastated.
Why,
Career
what
event
happened?
table C. I'm fired. I show up to work one day and my employer is gone. Nobody's there. What happened? But I do gain the trait surrounded by conspiracy.
It's Aleph. It's always Aleph.
Oh my god, this is like perfect. You truly are a hard case, Mike.
It's that episode where
how do you get fired from being a hard case?
Well,
That's the
he got home one day and his farmstead was just gone. There's no farmstead there at all.
There isn't even any sign that there ever was a
Well, I was just going to say that, yeah. It's just like all the trees are back and everything. It just looks like no one's ever been there.
It's that, or they built a freeway, so now he's not like on the fringes. A city is growing up around his farmstead, so he's not needed to be as a hard case.
There's a Walmart. Yeah, there's a Walmart there now. There's a
I think
super
that when I worked is there's a commercial, the commercial complex is a big part of the area in history. So maybe there's a commercial expansion into the former wild, and they've eminent domained my territory.
They did. You know what? You're lucky that you got fired because they weren't there. Because had they have fired you in the building, I would have made you give up your vest, your Stetson, and your spurs.
Your gun
and your bow. You'd have lost your bow.
He's still got the red Rambo bandana.
Well, I've rolled a career event that I would have loved if I was playing a different character. I am the lucky winner of a transfer to Paradiso. I can choose to take Crocman or Special Forces as my next career without making a hazard test. But I'm playing the face, so I'm not choosing Crocman or Special Forces as my careers.
You're a Special Forces negotiator.
Yeah.
So I got a funny one. I got number 9 on table A, which is I was called in for questioning by the authorities. What do they want to know? They let you go, but on what conditions? So now I get a debt worth D6 assets. 5, which is exactly how many I had got in my first life event. I got lucky. I hit it big and then had to bribe other police officers, I guess.
I love this because now Jordan is a Broco 12.
I have decent earnings. This amount of assets.
You still have 5 assets, but you still have the 5 asset debt. Like you can't use the assets to pay off the debt from career creation or character generation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I owe some cops, other cops.
Yeah.
All right.
Bad cops.
So who else is left? Mike, Jordan, Jason have gone. Greg and Donald, I think, are left.
Yeah, I got table C, number 7. You get enrolled in an advanced training program at your job, possibly experimental or cybernetic in nature. Gain 1 rank in the elective skill from your current career that you did not choose to advance during this phase. And that was... Oh, which was the one I didn't take? Akbar Doctor.
I rolled
Psychology.
a 12 on the...
Oof.
What did you get, Donald?
I rolled a 12, which is amidst a scandal, you wind up on the chopping block. So that's fired, but I don't...
Everybody's getting fired. We're screwed.
But I'm thinking of spending a life point and switching to The AI decided that you're best used in a different position and open doors accordingly. So, moving me to whatever we're doing.
That's if you do it, that's your last life point.
So what happens if you're fired, just out of curiosity? At
Doesn't
the
really
end of
matter.
your...
You
As
just become unemployed, right? For
Yeah.
the next one, if you
Yeah.
did
If
another.
you-
Or
But
you
I
have
don't...
to
Since
hazard.
If you
we're
choose to
not
go on.
going to another career, it's just I'm unemployed before the game, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it just kind of changes your starting circumstances in the game, but wouldn't have any actual effects beyond that.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I wouldn't spend the life point because I'm not gonna hamstring you for being unemployed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe it's whatever company I was working for went away.
Because I'm gonna be honest. I think that in 2 weeks when we do this again, you're gonna have a job coming up.
Yeah,
I think there's gonna be another
Yeah.
job offer coming your way.
I mean, I got to be honest. Getting fired is better than winning a transfer to Paradiso, like Jason. When it comes to prizes, I would rather win being fired. I think.
And what do we have for Donald? We have you're fired. Oh, and what do we have for Jason? A transfer to Paradiso. Where? Oh no. I was fired too. I was fired too.
Yeah.
You can't fire me. I quit. All right, guys. So is everybody satisfied with their careers, their earnings, and everything they got?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to be the worst
Okay.
because I am spending life points on extending my careers if I can.
Go ahead. You spend 1 year at 4 life points used.
Okay, so I am going into the politician career.
Okay.
So I have made it into.
Okay.
So I have got the persuade, psychology, and discipline mandatory skills. I'm choosing education and lifestyle as my electives, but not command. And I'm taking 1 rank in the investments talent. And my career event is that I have been betrayed by someone I trust. Who was it? What did they do to me?
Okay.
Is anybody else buying another career phase?
No.
I think I might.
Okay. Who else?
I'm gonna retry. I'm gonna try and rejoin Bureau Toth. The special forces apparently didn't turn out well. The cops wanted to speak to me. I think they want me to work for them again. So I'm gonna try and hazard back into Bureau Toth.
All right. Are you spending a life point to drop the difficulty?
No, I have enough, and I made it 607.
Okay, you are now back into the bureau.
Yep. Those AI, the special forces wasn't my game. Especially if you look at my ability to actually shoot things.
The not so
That's
special
why-
forces.
They're like, you should probably go back to dealing with those computer things.
Okay. Is anybody else buying a third career phase?
I will, and I've been fired from Harkey's, but I will hazard. So I spend a point hazard into special forces, and I'll roll my survival, which is pretty good. And a 3 should do it.
That will do it.
And yep. Lucky rolls for me tonight. So I am now special forces, and we'll gain some medium combat armor, a combi or AP rifle, climbing plus or combat jump pack, and a garrote.
Perfect. So is anybody else going third for a third career?
I am not.
I need to
Okay.
roll my career event.
Yep. Go ahead. Roll your career events.
5 and 18. Oh no! I was spent all that time going back into Bureau Toth only to get fired. You show up for work one day, your employer is gone, the office is empty, nobody is there. What happened?
Oh my god.
You are
Wait,
fired.
the
Date
entire
trade
Bureau Toth is
conspiracy.
gone?
Apparently that wasn't actually Bureau Toth, it was Bureau Tothy.
Yeah.
There's Bureau Tothy.
Maybe if we just move the whole office and don't tell him, he will realize he doesn't work here anymore.
Wow. You got promoted to supervisor, but you have nobody under you, nobody over you, and you're just by yourself again.
It's like the guy in Office Space.
It's really just part of their testing me coming back. They're like, can he find the new office?
And you couldn't. And you just went home and went back to bed. I respect it. Respect the sleep. Respect the sleep.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to continue to be the worst
You are
because I'm spending my last life point
there
on
you go.
buying a 4th career phase. I'm going to be the old man of the group.
You are going to be pretty old when you get done rolling those D6s.
Yep. Okay, so I'm hazarding into lobbyist.
That is a normal career choice after a politician, so it makes
It
sense.
is. Obviously. So my mandatory skills are persuade, psychology, and command. And my elective skills are discipline, lifestyle, and education. And I'm taking lifestyle and education. I'm buying a 2nd rank in investments. And I am choosing, I could upgrade my Geist with +2 psychology, or I could give my Geist the research specialist talent, and I'm going to give my Geist +2 psychology for my equipment. And my career event, somewhat appropriately, is that some of my investments have paid off, and I get some assets. 4 assets, to be precise.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
It's better than losing your assets.
This is
True.
and there's a little dirt in there, a little salt. Okay, so when we finish this, everybody needs to age their characters appropriately.
It's D6 +1 per turn,
Yes.
right? Per
Yep.
career.
Well,
And it's 18 to start.
Can we go back for a second, please?
Yeah, of course, bud. Go ahead, Mike.
No, yeah. So I guess I was looking at flipping back and forth with my PDS, but so I did spend into a 3rd career, and I will spend into a 4th career. I'll stick with Special Forces,
Okay.
and then I just wanted to catch up with my life events
Sure,
or
go
my
ahead, buddy.
career events. So the first is I help solve a serious crime.
Good for you.
So I gain a favor with a senior figure in law enforcement or the intelligent community. And then the second was that, where was it?
Donald aged 14 years. Way to go. Way to go, Aspect.
And then
It's a good thing that my owl house does not age.
So my final career event, I volunteered to take part in a secret medical experiment that succeeded almost. So I will gain a talent in a tree of my choice. Sometimes though, I will lose the plot and wake up in strange places.
Well, that's gonna be freaking amazing. Oh my god. So sometimes you wake up in strange places. Is that what it says?
Yeah, so it's you may lose the plot or wake up in strange places. So yeah, I think you just you kind of.
Oh, I know how you're getting to where you're
in and out.
It's like blackouts and stuff.
So I'm thinking that the event that happened with my career is my unit on Paradiso was wiped out, and I was the only survivor.
All right. I mean, if you want to go, yeah, that does fit. So when you guys get done aging it, now that goes to step 9, which is final customization. I'm going to let you guys pick your gear. You will age yourselves. That way we have an idea of how old people are with their skills. It's Saturday today. So by next Saturday, around the same time, have your characters done with a little backstory involved in it. I'll be sending everybody messages through their Geist and send me what is going through. That way, nobody sees certain things. If there's something you want to do, especially role playing wise with different factions, or if somebody does something you're just not vibing with, let everybody know. You can always send messages to other players. That's on you guys. I can't see messages. We'll keep it as fun and friendly as we can. Hopefully nobody dies, but I can't promise anything.
Too late.
Too late.
Died in character creation.
I think character. Well, only one person though. We've only had one fatality.
Traveler flashbacks.
Yeah. So the last thing we get to do is everybody gets to roll some dice now for your Geist personality. So I'm going to start at the top. Donald, roll a d20, and let's find out what your Geist personality is.
My personality is an 18.
You are bashful. Donald's personality is bashful. Now roll another d20, Donald.
Okay.
And tell me what you get.
A 20.
Your Geist may be bashful, but it tries to flirt with other Geists. So this could be
It's just shy and awkward about it.
Yeah, Greg, roll a d20 for me, buddy.
Here we go. 7.
7 is your Geist is monotone.
Okay.
And roll it again. Please be a flirt. Please be a monotone flirt.
Doing here.
All the Geists just start flirting with each other.
That's not working. Hold on, my cut and paste foo has failed me here.
That's all right.
Are you licensed to operate
3.
paste?
Oh my God, this is going to be the best person ever. You are a monotone grammar tyrant.
So basically, my Geist will be playing myself. Okay.
Yes,
Understood.
yes. So whenever we start doing something and Geists start talking to each other, you'll be getting people. Jason, roll your d20.
Okay, so I have rolled a 1 for my Geist personality.
All right, snarky it is.
And I have rolled a 9 for
Constantly alters their cosmetic appearance.
my quirk. Okay.
Jordan, on you.
I rolled an 8.
You, God, you're submissive.
Okay, and my second one is a 2.
Compulsive matchmaker on your behalf. So your Geist is always trying to hook you up, man.
Hey, she's cute.
You could swipe right on this one.
But if I tell it to stop, it just apologizes. It's like, oh no, okay, I'll stop. And then it just starts doing it again.
Yeah, it starts doing it again, right? Slowly but surely starts going again.
Look at her patina. She's perfectly compatible with you. Look at her patina.
Right? Exactly, right? All right. So Mike, it's on you.
Okay, first is a 5.
Okay, you're 5. You are gung-ho. Jeez, oh, please. Wow, nice. Gung-ho, Geist.
Jeez. I don't know how you do that, you know.
You can do it. No, you can charge in there. You can do this.
Well, no, you pull the G.I. Joe name out of the
Mr. Gutsy.
Yeah.
If it gets a body, it just starts running in.
What's your other one?
4.
You incorporate song lyrics into your advice. Oh my God. This is going to be
bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
This might be. God, you guys are in so much trouble. This is so amazing. All right. Song lyrics. Jeez, OP.
You need to shoot that guy. That way you have 99 problems, but he's not one.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you gonna roll if we know each other at all?
I'm going to. You guys are. That's going to be part of the story about knowing each other. You guys won't really know each other. I'm going to go through some of your stuff. Mike and Greg, your nomad experience, Greg. You learned that from Mike's ally. So you guys have heard of each other, but you have no idea who you've never met, but you've heard of.
A long time ago, too.
Yeah, a long time ago. No. So kind of like as friends. Jordan, you know everybody here. You will know everybody here.
Okay.
And that'll be the extent of it.
I just have them on my lists.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you when we end this call. I'm gonna talk to you for about 5 minutes, and then
sounds
we'll
good.
go. So, does anybody have any other questions or concerns about their characters?
What's the age that we add to?
So for every career is D6 plus 1.
But the starting is 18, right?
Yeah.
Or is it 17?
Okay. Yeah, you can start at
It's
17,
starting
18.
both.
I mean, like to be honest, yeah, I think it's 18. But if you wanted to say, hey, for your story, it was 17, 19, I'm fine with that.
Well, then I need to roll once to see if I have gotten weaker in my old age.
Oh.
Yep.
What's
So
the point where you start doing that? I constantly forget.
After it's after 30, and every 3 years after. Actually, I need to roll twice.
Yep.
Okay.
Luckily,
So-
I did not roll
Well,
any effects.
You guys have to. My character doesn't.
The last thing to make sure my math is correct, the only people with life points left, Jordan has 1 left and Mike has 1 left. Did I misdo any math there?
I thought I should have one because I didn't spend one on my last event.
Okay.
I think
That might be true. When people are talking, I've been doing like a check, cancel,
Yeah.
check, cancel. So then Donald has 1 as well.
I think I have 2. Because I hazard, and then I extended twice.
Didn't you use 1? You didn't drop the first hazard. You didn't drop the difficulty by 1.
Yeah, yes.
Sad cost. Oh no, hazard's free. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So 2 for Mike. Is for everybody else, is my math right?
Yeah, one's
No,
what
I'm
I
all good.
Okay. Like I said, I'm keeping track and writing certain things down, and as you guys changed your minds or moved, I've been trying to keep up. But if there's ever a discrepancy from what I say or what Max says, just please say like, "Hey, I have this," and then we'll look at it. Because this isn't in a in-person setting where I can fan out a ton, I'm doing it at my office desk, so I do have ample room. I will be looking at your character sheets. If you don't want to put it in your Geist thing, you can always direct message me it. That is another way, me or Max, and we'll get right back to you guys. Generally speaking, I'm in Kansas City, so is Max. So if you message me during normal work hours, I may not get back to you right away.
Yeah.
It may be after work, so please bear with me. I'll try to get back as quickly as I can, but work. You guys get how that is.
Yep. Okay.
If it's been like 18 hours and you haven't heard from me, send me another message like, "Hey man," or send me a message on Facebook and be like, "Hey, are you what the hell's wrong with you?" Perfect. And we'll go from there. I will start locking down your.
My question is,
Yeah.
Which half of the character is Hannibal and which half is Faith? Like the left half or the right half?
The top half and the bottom half. The top half of Hannibal and the bottom half of Face. If you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Wow. All right, we finally went there. Excellent.
Yes.
For
I
the
love
gear, do you want us to just create a list and then do rolls throughout the week? Or how do you want to handle that? Or you just want to trust us to do the rolls?
like I said, I am basically trusting you guys to do the right thing. There is the only way, if you cheat, you're really only hosing the other players, because if you do something crazy, I will have to adjust the enemies and the difficulty of the campaign to match that person.
So I probably shouldn't buy the entire party Tio Camo and Power Armor.
I mean, you definitely could. You definitely could. But it might go bad.
There's a lot of situations where stomping around in power armor isn't going to do you any good.
No.
It's hard to get people to warm up to you when you're standing there in 20 tons of metal.
That's what the Tio Camo's for.
So for you guys, the way the story will work is you guys will be an O12 contingent going to a far off planet where there is a contingent of Ariadna, Pan-Oceania, Yujing, Hakislam, scientists, and some military. It'll all be in your briefing over the next 2 weeks. Will be sent to you through your Geists on what's going on. Just know that Jordan will know everybody, and you're the pass out person. When I get your sheets, I'll be looking at some of your other traits. Like I said, there will be some hacking. Go ahead.
You're going to change his name to Nathan, right?
No, so what I'll have you guys do in here now is, so I have your real names. When you do your character names, go ahead and put that like as a parenthesis, your character name when you do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up in the campaign, you'll have Geist. Then you'll have a chat function so that if you guys ever need like a break, or you're like, hey, I'm stepping away, or time out from the game, I have some questions, clarifications, we can definitely do that. If there's ever a problem with another player, please DM me. We'll talk about it if something goes awry and you're not happy with something. If you're ever not happy with a ruling, I'm sorry. We can discuss it offline, but it is what it is, I guess. For the sake of the story and getting us there, this should take us about 5 to 6 episodes for you guys to run through the whole thing in my head, as long as nothing crazy happens, and then we'll go from there.
Famous last words.
Yeah, it's famous last words.
Yeah.
I looked. Me and Max had a conversation at our game night on Wednesday about certain things, and the way you guys have rolled up some stuff, I'm very concerned right now. I might have to change a couple things around. So, with that being said, is there anything else that you guys need to go over?
I should have brought this up at the beginning, but is there a bribe amount in mind that I could pay you to play as Achilles?
I'm just going to tell you right now, be careful what you wish for.
The rest of the party immediately dies.
Be careful what you wish for, because I know what the big bad is at the end of this. And I do know that there's a certain thing. That's why I said I might have to retool a couple things because of how you guys rolled. I have to look, and me and Max have talked about it. And I'm like, oh my God, why you guys have to be so stubborn? Here we go. There is no bribe amount though.
What about like a golden ticket? So maybe I just open up my book and there's a golden ticket, Willy Wonka style.
That would be nice. But for all of you that are unemployed, who's unemployed currently right now in their last role was unemployment?
I am.
Okay. So we have.
I am not, and I'd like to have a conversation with you about maybe owning a ship.
No.
Oh.
No.
But I have 8 earnings.
You get no ship. There will be no ship, but maybe at the end of this you can have a ship, and then you go, oh, I got a ship at the end.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm saying no is because I mean I could say yes, you can have the ship, but you'll never get to use your ship in this.
Not even for everyone to sail there in my private yacht.
Nope. You'll be using your government issued O12 spaceship to get to the planet.
Okay, guys, I tried.
Interstellar coach.
It was you guys are.
This O12 spaceship is going to be black with a red stripe down the side.
You know what? Just for you, Donald. Yes, it is. It's going to be black with a red stripe down the side. Here we go, and here we go. The A team. We'll play. Well, you guys can even have the music playing from your Geist into your ear the whole time.
I love it.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna pop. Everybody can pop off now. It'll be the same time. We'll do 6 o'clock in 2 weeks on Saturday. Please have your sheets as quickly as you can, but if it takes you a week, it takes a week. No big deal. And then I will start messaging you through your Geists as we proceed.
Cool.
There shouldn't be any problem with trying to get Spot.
I'm sorry, Don, you broke up at the end, buddy.
Spot. Would that be an issue or not?
A spot bot?
Did it? Yeah.
You can have a. Yeah. No, you can have a spot bot. I'm good with that.
Okay, I will try and purchase a spot bot.
Yeah, I like where your head's at.
Your Geist can inhabit it and then go around and have a physical body even.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your thing can be a bashful flirt as it runs around in its little rabbit form. For the woodland creatures.
I think that's the only real piece of equipment that I would need other than upgrading my Geist. Which I don't know anything about. How does upgrading Geist work?
It's through experience, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can also spend money on it,
All right.
but it's expensive. If you don't have decent personality and lifestyle, or you don't have decent intelligence and hacking, it's very expensive.
Yeah, and we're only doing the Geist just so that me and Max, when we talk to you through your Geist or your Geists interact, it's just kind of a fun little quirk for us to mess with you.
Okay.
Especially when we start doing song lyrics to Mike.
Right.
I can't wait.
I mean, like, I swear to God, if I can figure out how to do Barry Manilow song lyrics to you, I'm gonna do it.
Maybe we should just go Hudson Hawk and do the instead of a timer, it's a song.
That we might do that. All right, guys. Also, if you do need me throughout the week to have like a VC, just let me know, and if we need to jump on here, we can.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Great
Have
stuff,
a good
guys.
Thanks.
Well,
All right. I'm going to get rid of Craig, Jordan, and then we will talk.
Sounds good. More O12 background.
All right, party people, that is going to do it for this episode of Personal Flash Paper. Tune in next week when the characters and Max and Randy start their real shenanigans. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but I think that the servers and the Personal Flash Paper just nodes and internet have been stressed and strained with so much awesomeness on this recording. So with that, I bid you a good day. Tabletop Game and Hobby. Located at 9156 Metcalf Avenue in Overland Park, Kansas, zip code 66212, has for over 25 years been the Kansas City area's premier game store, specializing in non-electronic games, carrying a massive variety of board games, miniature games, role-play games, classic games, and gaming accessories. Stop by, see what we have to offer, or give us a call at area code 913-962-4263, or visit us online at tabletopgameandhobby.com.
Background music. Flying Species. The Yellow Flying Cog. The use of these human works of music is granted under the current Creative Commons license terms and agreements. From the freemusicarchive.org from the artists as listed. Thank you.